topic at hand. So I'm going to hit the topic and then we can go back to the chats. So, ladies, and we're going to start here and then work our way. All right. Who lives an easier life in 2023 in the United States and the developed world in general? And this, to clarify here, I'm talking about opportunity, making money, dating, certain situations being open to them, whatever it may be, getting ahead in life in general. Who lives an easier life?
Men.
Okay.
Men make way more money.
Okay, tell me who and then why. So you're saying men because they make more money?
Men because they make more money. So women are chasing the men who make more money. That's what they want. Women want a stable life, so they're chasing after the men who have money.
Remember the question again, ladies. Listen very closely to the question: who lives an easier life? The argument you just made was for money. However, it's not easy to earn money. We know this,
right?
So just want to make sure you guys fully understand the question. If that's still the answer, that's cool.
Only if you're a scammer, though.
Okay, we'll get to you. Don't worry. If you still stand on that answer, that's fine. I just want to make sure you understand the question properly.
No.
Who lives an easier life with everything? Opportunity, dating, making money, education, social situations, totality of the circumstances. Which one?
I feel like women.
Why?
Because
you changed your answer.
I did change my answer.
Okay, why?
Well, if you're a desirable woman, your life is easy.
Explain what desirable is.
Shit. A woman that a man wants, that men want in general, like beautiful, easy to deal with, easy to talk to, easy to deal with. Men want a woman that's easy to deal with. They don't want a woman that's going to argue with them. They don't want a woman that's pretty, of course, to have on their arm.
They don't.
So you're saying
debatable.
So you're saying for women, it's easier for women if they're desirable?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean by desirable?
What you just said.
Desirable.
What do you know?
Huh?
Because I asked you, I said who's easier, and then you said women under the caveat that they're desirable.
It depends on the man what he desires.
Who has it easier in life, women or men?
Stay in preschool.
Yeah, stay in kindergarten first.
Kindergarten
first.
In general.
Oh shit.
Who has an easier life, men or women? You're saying women. But you said under the context that they're desirable.
Bruh.
Who has an easier life? Nobody has an easy life. Shit.
If you had to pick one gender who has an easier existence in the
Men.
developed world, you think men. Now you're changing it again.
Yeah.
Why men? Just tell me why.
Because men make more money. Men could do whatever they want to do.
But
that's not true.
He just said money was hard to make, and you agreed.
Money is hard to make for men.
For women nowadays.
For a woman.
Okay. So you're saying men because they make more money?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's leave it at man.
Yeah, we'll just move on here.
Forget about it.
All right. What about you? Who do you think lives an easier life in the developed first world from a holistic standpoint? Men or women, and why?
I feel like it could go both ways.
But if you had to choose one,
if you had to choose one.
Women, because they can be fugly and just post to OnlyFans and still get sad men on their line, and they can make money and be an independent woman. And yeah, I don't think you really have to bring much to the table other than having a pussy and some tits these days. So
Okay.
Damn honesty, goddamn.
Okay. All right. Who do you think lives an easier
So
life?
do we have to choose a gender? I was gonna
Yeah,
say
gender.
Okay.
professional.
I would say women.
Okay. Why?
I mean, I feel like there's pretty privilege. There's things there for women that there aren't. I mean, there is pretty privilege for guys, I guess.
absolutely.
But I don't know. I feel like women can just.
We're going to talk about pretty privilege in a little bit, but you think it's because pretty privilege is why? That's your predominant reason why women have it easier?
No, I just feel like women have this touch that men don't have. I don't know. Like we can figure it out.
I like that.
At the end of the day, like we figure it out.
Can you define figuring it out?
I don't know. Like she said, any woman can start an OnlyFans and make some money.
Mhm.
Like not any guy can really do that. But I don't know how to put it. I mean, I guess pretty privilege, but I think all women can kind of get it if they want it. And there's just women have a way of talking their way into things, even if there's no other option. Like
Persuasion.
Let me clarify because you're kind of all over the place here.
I am, because I had a different answer at first. I didn't know we were choosing genders, but
Yeah. What was your original answer?
the people who have it easier in life,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like people who were raised that started off with money. Their parents started off with money.
Oh yeah, well that's
That was gonna be my answer.
yeah.
I didn't know.
No,
you
we're
were
talking strictly gender, not social class or family.
choosing- Okay.
We're talking strictly gender. So you're saying women because of pretty privilege.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Put it that way.
Pussy
versus-
privilege.
I'm sorry.
Pussy privilege.
Pussy
Pussy
privilege.
privilege. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What about you?
All right. If I had to put it, it would be women, dogs, gays, then men. Women, dogs, gay, then men. If I had to,
Okay.
Not the
Women,
guys.
What makes you
dogs,
say that
gay.
answer?
women, because we can just put on some heels, put on half, damn near naked, and we gonna make 3 easy money. There you go. Make easy money.
Okay.
All right. So far as in dogs, you get chosen to the right family, you good. You straight. You don't got
blessed
no
for life.
That's
bills.
true.
You ain't got nothing.
That's very true.
Now gays. As you can see now, the new generation, it's definitely built. Okay, right.
Godless.
Built
Go ahead.
to protect them. You know what I'm saying? Is
Okay.
that the best way to put it?
Haram!
I like gays. I like it.
Yeah,
Listen, I love them.
I mean,
I love 'em.
I get it. I get it. It's fine. You're making a lot. You're
Men
trying
is
to make a
last
logical
place
point here.
because you guys
Heterosexual men, I
have
guess.
to always be the providers.
Yeah.
Always.
Okay.
They got to make the money. They got to do this. They got to do that.
Provide
Or
the
else
dick.
nobody wants them.
Whatever they want.
That is
It's so
true.
hard. They got to pay for love. And it's sad because I got 3 brothers. I've seen them go on dates where they spent $800 on a girl and didn't get no pussy. Then they went on
Damn.
another date.
Stupid.
They bought them like something for $300. They spent
Stupid.
$40 here again.
But I got the money though.
And the girl still
For
cut 'em
real,
off.
like
It's sad.
The
So
standards are just
not
so
only
high.
are you saying women have it easier, but you're able to actually like put the order of importance here. You're saying dogs, gays, and then heterosexual men have it easy.
That's a very good point, though.
Have it.
That
have
is
it
a
in
very good point.
order of difficulty.
Yeah.
Wow, what a creative answer. All right. And would it be fair to say that watching your brother struggle is what influenced that answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I didn't have them, I probably would have
not known.
not known.
Okay.
It's sad.
Okay.
That's a good take.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. What about you? Who do you think has it easier, men or women in the developed world, and why?
I think women have it easier because we're prioritized by the predominant race, which is men.
You mean the predominant gender?
My bad. The predominant gender, which is men. So yeah, I think it's women. I like cool example. I don't
Wait,
know,
so just so I make sure I have this right, you're saying women because they're prioritized by men.
yeah.
Can you explain in which ways women are prioritized by men?
Have we all watched the Titanic?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. When the ship was sinking, they said all women and children go first. Women will always be prioritized by men.
That's good.
Anything else? You were going to say something else before I.
That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I agree, women.
Why?
And I think women because I think women have like a good way of manipulating men into getting what they want. And especially in like big cities like this or like New York, like, you know, there is a lot of money around and women are always going to be in clubs for free, drinking for free, at nice dinners for free. They're not paying for anything. Like women are flown out to places and get to experience things that men would never experience for free. You know,
You don't often see like girls flying guys out to come experience things like that.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
what I was trying to say
Like,
too.
women have such an easy way of making money. Like predominantly, yes, men should be like breadwinners, you know, but I mean with platforms like OnlyFans and like if anyone's familiar with like Findom Twitter and things like that, like girls are making 6 figures in a month for nothing.
Okay. All right. What about you? Who do you think has it easier, men or women, and why?
I think men has it easier
Okay. Why?
because they have all the leadership roles in the world. They're
I
making all the
agree.
money.
I agree.
And they don't really have to do too much but be smart and
Be a man.
Be smart.
and dress nice
smart, be easy,
and
man.
dress with a suit on and like
Well, let me ask you a question. Is it easy to be competent and make a lot of money?
Not for women. Because men really don't give a fuck how smart you are.
So that's easy though.
Okay, so a woman that's
Wait, hold on. The question was, who lives an easier life, men or women? You said men, and then you went ahead and said it's because men are smarter and make more money, or their
Yeah.
leadership roles.
they get better jobs, better roles, better everything.
Fair enough, but
yeah.
wouldn't it be fair to say that they have to earn that and work towards that competence? And
Yeah,
income?
but if we earn it the same way as a man earn it, we might not get the same position as a man.
They don't
So,
always have to earn it.
So let's use your scenario. Do you think if you applied for a job with a man, both of you guys are equally competent, equal education, equal job experience, equal degree, all factors being equal, who do you think has a higher likelihood of getting that job?
The man.
You really think so?
I do.
Look at our presidents.
The man.
I feel like that would kind of depend on like
Well, hold on. You're saying you think the man would get the job over you?
Yeah.
Even
Most
though you're an
definitely.
African American female and affirmative
But
action
hold
is
on,
a thing?
I'm a minority. Hold on. So we ain't even gonna throw that in. Because that's even bad.
what?
Because,
Right. Even if it was against a black man, the black man
Hold on.
gonna
we
get the
done put me
leadership
down
role
on
on you.
another level.
hold on.
As long as he got
Another
it.
level.
Actually, that works in your favor. You being black and a minority.
Is
Yeah.
the
Works in
person
your favor.
Why?
hiring you a
Because
man?
the person, the program or the company we work for have to hire 3% black people to be like, what? What are you saying? Why does that
I'm
make me
saying you
bad?
being a black woman that needs a job will fit their criteria for the most part. So you would actually get a job before me.
Why?
I just told
Because
you.
you're a black queen.
What criteria does it fit?
You're a black queen.
I mean, elaborate.
You're a black queen.
For
Okay.
your opinion.
So it's because many workplaces, whether it's corporate, law enforcement, maybe jobs that have been historically masculinely dominated, they want diversity. So since they want diversity, they look for applicants that can check as many boxes as possible so
They
they can
have
say that
to.
they have a diversified workplace.
They have to, baby.
Okay,
they
but the
have
point
to.
is that still gives you an advantage over the man.
No.
If you
it don't.
like going back to that scenario I gave you,
It don't.
if
It
all
don't.
things are equal, hold
It
on.
doesn't.
If all things are equal between the two individuals, you have a higher likelihood of being married, not married, getting the job because you're a female and you're black, which checks two boxes
No.
for the business.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
2 words. Affirmative. Wait, no.
Affirmative action.
Yeah.
Are you aware that many businesses and or government employers, etc., have specific diversity hiring announcements that are not open to Caucasian males?
Do you know that many individuals that's in government jobs are mostly older men?
Which is exactly why they have diversity hires to bring women on
And once they have
and
those,
colored women.
but once they have the blacks or whatever, they're done.
Not really. They're always continuously doing diversity hires.
Yeah.
I disagree.
I really disagree.
They-
And I'm from
How
a
many black women
predominantly
do you
black
actually
city.
see in leadership
You
positions
don't.
between the ones that you might see?
How many black?
Hold on. But the thing is that when you get a leadership position, you typically earned it through merit. What I'm saying is that you get the opportunity.
Through merit.
You're making an argument for equality of outcome. I'm making an argument for equality of opportunity. You get the opportunity if you were to compete with a man, but you might not necessarily get the same outcome because you have to still perform once you get the job. My argument is that you have a higher likelihood of getting the job.
I don't.
Yeah, 'cause
Especially in the nursing field because
I mean,
knew
ladies, with all due
it was
respect,
so many men
you're both
doctors.
incorrect. They've done studies on this and they found that if you are an African American woman and you apply for a job, and let's say there's a qualified applicant that has the same exact metrics as you and he's a white male, statistically speaking, you are far more likely to get the job. That's a fact. That's
And
not my opinion.
Which .org is this? So I can. I want to Google
I'm
when
gonna
I
say,
leave.
like, that shit's still hard.
It gotta be reputable.
Wait, didn't you not pass college though?
Who?
You.
I dropped out
Yeah,
because
so
I
that's
ran
why-
out of time.
That's why you didn't get hired.
No, it's
Affirmative
actually
action.
not why I didn't get hired. It's because I got hired for a whole bunch of other smaller positions easily.
Have you been an entrepreneur your entire life?
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you going to speak to the hiring practices of other businesses, corporations, and the government when you've never even been through an application process?
Though I'm not trying to. But the type of jobs that I did apply for, guess who was in the leadership positions? Even though it was an entry
That's
level, even
not
though the man
the point.
only have a high school diploma, it could be Amazon, it could be whatever. It's always a
So
man in
from,
leadership.
from your experience, you're gonna say that, but we have data that shows it's the opposite.
Are you aware of the fact that your personal experiences might not necessarily reflect reality? You've always been an entrepreneur. which means since you've always been an entrepreneur, you've been able to work for yourself and you didn't have to be subject to a company hiring you based off of your qualifications. But
No.
what I am telling you is that the government does
I've
this,
actually worked for
corporations does this,
Amazon.
etc. Okay.
The same company that I'm speaking of, like everything I'm speaking of is from experience.
And you got the job, didn't you?
Yeah, and
But
I actually
you do
done
realize-
clinicals.
hold on,
I've been in school for
hold on.
5 years.
You
so
do
I've seen
realize
it.
that if you get a job by default, that means you beat other people out.
What if they have a whole line of employees that they can?
Weren't we talking
That's
about
my
leadership
point.
positions?
That's what we was
though?
talking about, but
Yeah.
we're talking about like entry level from like high school. You know, the $15, $16 an hour. That's what he's talking about.
I think they're just making a
But
statistical
I haven't
point.
had a real job though, so that's what I'm talking about. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, when you picked up that job at Amazon, by default, you had to beat out other applicants to get the job. And what I'm saying,
You know how many
is
people
that,
they
can you
hired
stop
with me?
interrupting? Can you stop interrupting while I'm making a point? That's the problem. We're talking past each other because you're not listening to understand. You're listening to just talk. Okay?
Finish.
This is not my opinion. This is a fact. If you get a job, that means you by default beat out other people that applied for that job. You understand? Now, when you beat those people out for that job, there's a bunch of reasons why you might have done it. You might have been more qualified, you might have had more education, you might have had more experience, or you could have met a prerequisite of race or gender that the company is looking for. I am saying, statistically speaking, if everything is equal, white male, black female, y'all apply for a job, you are 10 times more likely to get the job over the white male, even if everything is equal because of affirmative action.
And I said no.
That is incorrect.
You do podcasts. How are you? You're not in the real world either. How do you know?
Prior to this,
I'm gonna say
I was a special agent of Homeland Security Investigations. I did criminal investigations for well over a decade. Okay.
Mhm.
Also, I've worked with other federal agencies and I'm very well aware of how the government operates. There's diversity hiring all over the place. The FBI constantly does diversity hiring. My agency did an entire Homeland Security Investigations. They did an entire hiring process only for women.
Mhm.
Now let's flip it around. Could you imagine what would happen if they did an entire hiring process only for white men?
Yeah,
Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
What
hold on,
was-
stop. That's my point. They
No.
would never allow that.
Can I
for
ask you a
men,
question?
But they will allow it
Based
for
on
women.
what you just told me, what was your position at your job?
I just said it.
I mean, I don't know that shit.
Stupid.
Was you a president, a manager, or whatever? What was your position at that job? Or was you just a employee,
He
a
was an
supervisor?
agent.
Which is
Federal.
a high
It's not
rank,
early.
right?
Nigga, he's doing research on the shit we're talking about right now.
The FBI.
You can't be serious right now.
Okay, so this guy's in the FBI, not a police
Forget
We're moving on.
officer.
We're moving on.
You're
We're moving
in a
on.
high
We're
rank
moving on.
position.
We're moving on.
You're not.
We're moving on.
Are you black?
We're moving on. Like,
I'm just asking, like, what stands are you talking? Are you black?
Green, relax.
I check a bunch of boxes. I'm black, Middle Eastern. I speak Arabic.
Okay, you're
These are
ask
all
how old
things.
you are?
Hold on. These are all things that gave me an advantage when I applied over other individuals.
Are you in a higher position than other people at your job? Other women at your job, are you in a higher position?
Man, fucking incredible, bro.
Bruh.
Listen, it's too early, okay?
Wow.
Just move on.
I'm just asking.
It's too early.
I'm
Just-
just
wait, hold on.
asking. He asked me.
We're moving on. We're moving on.
Move on.
You missed the entire point
Next.
of the
Let's
conversation.
go.
Okay, so you're saying men because they have leadership roles and what else? Just to close
Are you
this
back
part up?
on me?
No,
Yes. No, it is. It is.
Okay.
So you
And
said
it's a compliment, actually, because men do their job for it.
okay. So you said it's easier for men because they have leadership roles and they're smarter. Is that what it was? I'm not
No.
sure I have it right. Why is it easier for men then?
Because I said that they get the role before us. They get the position before us.
Based on what?
Based on their ability of leading.
Anything else?
I mean,
That's it? Because of leadership?
yeah, y'all strong. Y'all more poised. We can't really speak up in a room without being demeaned by a man. So yeah,
Okay.
we don't really get those leadership roles. We don't really have the role to get it. Like
Alright.
we don't have the
Got it.
stand to
Okay.
get
Got
it.
it. All right, cool. What about you?
All right.
Okay, nowadays,
Yeah.
nowadays I feel like women, honestly, everyone can see that experience too. I'm 18 years old and I'm making a lot of money, and it's crazy because like my friends are like, "Wow, Humana, like how the fuck do you do that?"
How?
Being a girl,
So-
being a
Having
girl,
titties.
posting bikini pictures, posting this and that. They like that. Men like that, so
Right.
they're
So-
dumb enough to buy that.
Dick or
Would it be
dumb
fair to
enough.
say, so I can make sure I have this and understand it correctly, you're saying it's easier for women because women are able to earn a lot of money without tangible skills?
Yeah. Nowadays, yes,
Because
obviously.
men
Oh,
think
men
with their
too. I wish
dick.
I could say both. I wish I could say both because men nowadays, like you're doing podcasts, you're making a lot of money. Men are doing OnlyFans too. They're making money. These TikTokers who are attractive, but
But
it's like
realistically speaking, do you think
more
men that are
like-
on OnlyFans make as much money as women on
no,
OnlyFans?
honestly not.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you think it's easier for women because women are able to earn money without having skills?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think men can earn money without skills?
They could.
How?
Is it
How?
probable?
If they got a big dick.
It's Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. What's his name? Andrew Tate.
Andrew Toot,
Yeah.
you said?
He's making money
Oh my
by
gosh.
sewing girls. He makes money by doing all these interviews, by just being the face.
Who?
Do you know what Andrew Tate did before he became an
was,
influencer?
Yeah, there's a whole thing.
was a
about
Hold on, let's
boxer.
see if she answers it. Okay,
But I knew him by social media.
okay, but
Okay.
do you know what he did prior to blowing up on social media?
No.
He was a 4-time kickboxing champion. He had scaled up a business of camming in Romania. He had a bunch of different women working for him, for between 75 to 90 plus girls at the height of the situation. Internet marketing, etc. Wouldn't it be fair to say that that takes a good amount of skill to manage all those people and run a business, and be a 4-time kickboxing world champion?
Yeah, that makes sense. But there's
Versus,
people who just start from YouTube and grows and has like they're millionaires right now.
yeah, but
That's a skill. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
a
But
skill.
it is a skill,
but-
ultimately.
yeah, it's a skill for the men at least.
Yeah, it is.
So do you think women are able, like, do women have to have as much skills to make as much money? I mean, you kind of admitted yourself a second
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, you just take pictures, bikinis.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, it could be that's a skill too, you know.
Do you think a guy has the
I
ability
was
to take a
gonna
picture
say,
in a
not
swimsuit?
honestly any
Do
woman.
you think a
can.
guy has the same ability to take a picture in a
they
swimsuit
could,
and make
but
money?
They won't make as much as us.
So
Honestly,
therefore, who has it easier?
yeah. Us.
Ta-da! You got it.
I mean, is that the
Okay, fantastic.
Great panel
is
tonight.
that the
What about you?
What about you?
I believe women were handed more opportunities day to day just because of being women. It's not about pretty privilege, it's woman privilege.
Yeah.
that's
Mm.
right.
Do you think an ugly girl can still get opportunities given to her just by
100%.
because she's
She'll
female?
be let into the club, she'll still be given the same opportunities compared to men.
Okay, so you don't think it's pretty privilege? You think it's just straight up female privilege?
100%.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you guys this: does pretty privilege exist, and who benefits from it more? We'll start here and then work our way.
Pretty privilege
It's a
exists.
simple one.
Women benefit from it more. Given free things, given opportunities, given all these things.
Okay. What about you?
Same thing. Sorry, I don't know how to say the word pretty privileges.
It's fine. Yeah,
You
women
got
are
it.
pretty privileged. Yeah.
You got it.
Okay, yeah, it's a whole like advantage for us, honestly, for everything and anything in this world. Like you can be pretty and have like some guy like like I like you and I have all this and that. I will give you the world.
Right.
That's how it works.
Okay.
right.
Women, that's